Hey folks, doing something really good today. I'm doing beef ribs, and I'll tell you some more about these beef ribs here in just a sec, but I have to thank my sponsor for this video, Grill Dome. They sent me this quite a while ago and I've been using it many cooks, and I have to say I love this. This is one of the best charcoal grills I've ever had. Primarily just use lump charcoal, and it's so efficient. I'm not kidding. I've cooked everything from hamburgers to now beef ribs, pork ribs, Boston butt, pulled pork, everything. I'm going to be using this probably forever. It'll probably last forever. So let's get on with this cook. What I have here are uncut beef short ribs. Now normally when you find short ribs, they've already cut them like this, and then they've cut them into individual pieces, so they're normally only about that big. But if you talk to your butcher and you say, can you give me a slab of uncut short ribs? And they might look at you kind of strange, but then they'll, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But this is what you get. You get these big, beefy, meaty. Look at that. That is incredible. Look at that amount of meat. You can't get that kind of meat on those plate ribs. And I like to just go ahead and leave the membrane on the bottom. My feeling is that it helps hold in moisture. So I'm going to do something interesting today. I've got the chupacabra rub, and I've been using this for a while, and it's, oh man, that's good stuff. Now, here's something different. A friend of mine, I was talking to him about the beef short ribs, and he's like, oh, I gotta try that. Well, he made them recently, and he told me, he said he used mayonnaise as a binder for the rub. And I thought about it, I'm like, that's probably not a bad idea, so I'm gonna give it a try. So I've just got some mayonnaise here. I'm just gonna spread this all over the beef, over the ribs. This is just a binder. I mean, a lot of people use mustard. Why not? I remember one time I used lard on some pork spare ribs, and it was really good too. So don't freak out, please. No hate comments about mayonnaise, please. Okay, get all these sides coated well. Now with the rub. Just want to liberally apply this, like so. Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff in this rub. Press it a little bit. Some on the sides. Okay, now it's ready for the grill dome. It's holding at about 300 right now, but that's because I started this just a few minutes ago. But it's gonna come, I'm gonna try to stabilize it down to about 275. Let's get these ribs on. Now I'm just using the lump charcoal. I'm not using any wood chips or anything. Right on there. Now I'm gonna let this go for 5 hours. I'm not gonna check it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'll periodically come out to see what the temp is. If I have to adjust the top, adjust the top vent a little bit, I will. But I'm not gonna be opening this for 5 hours. And after 5 hours, I'm gonna check the temp because I want it to be as close to 200 as possible. And then I'll take it out and let it rest. So It's gonna be a long wait for me. It's not gonna be a long wait for you, so stay tuned. Okay folks, it's been 3 hours running at 275 the entire time, and that's about right. This is these ribs were about 3 pounds. They were like 2 pounds and 15 ounces, but they're 3 pounds. So 3 hours is about right. Let's check the temp on them and let's see how they did. Smells amazing, and I didn't use any wood whatsoever, any wood chips. This is just the lump oak charcoal. Yep, goes in like butter. It's 200 degrees. Yep, 200, even in the thickest parts. Okay, now I'm just going to transfer this to a cutting board. Wow, that's massive. That's massive. Now I'm just going to tint it with foil. Let it rest for a while. And put a towel over it. Kind of hold that in, get some of that holdover, that carry over. Just let that sit there. I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Should rest fine, and then we'll cut into this and see how well it turned out. So please stay tuned. Ribs have been resting for 30 minutes. So now let's check them out. Smells amazing. And it looks amazing. These things are huge. Did I mention that? Holy cow. I'm going to start here. That is beautiful. This is a lot of food, folks. I am not kidding. Look at that. Let's take a taste. I prefer to grab it by the bone. That is truly divine. I gotta take another taste. This is amazing. That chupacabra rub is fantastic. I love that. I love that rub, and it is perfect on beef ribs. Well, there you have it, folks. Once again, I'd love to thank Grill Dome for sending me this awesome grill. I'll be using this thing forever. Well, until I'm still around. I'll pass it on to my kids. So, there you have it, folks. Beef ribs on the Grill Dome.